Hello, guys.
You know my flavor. Bland Castleberry says
All right, so our next guest is Jason Genova. For those of you who haven't seen him on YouTube, you should check him out. The guy is really charismatic, a real character, and he has
an up and coming bodybuilder.
Up and coming bodybuilder, all natural, no drugs, and also has a penchant for calling out a lot of people in the industry. Jason, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sounds like there's a little noise in the background. Are they listening to the show by any chance, or?
Yeah, they're listening to the show.
Okay, you got to turn it down, otherwise it's going to feed back into the microphone, and we're not going to know who we're talking to, okay? Yeah, they can just go in the other room or turn it down, okay?
I'm on the radio station.
I think that might be a parent.
Yeah, that's good. No, I'm glad that they're listening. We just want to be able to give him the best interview we possibly can, and we can't do it. Yeah, it got quiet now. That's good. So, Jason, I got to ask you, first of all, how old are you?
24.
You got a nice physique. Very nice physique for 24 years old. And you're completely drug-free. You say you do use some supplements. What supplements do you use?
Richard Gaspari products.
Yeah, Gaspari's got good products. And plus he's Italian like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the important thing, brother. Okay. All right. So anyway, go ahead, Aaron. You take it from there.
So Jason, the first thing I wanted to ask you is a lot of people who watch your videos, they want to know, are you for real?
Yeah, I'm for real.
So your goal is what? What is I know the old goal was the November 14th contest. Did that happen? Did you go to the November 14th contest?
Yes.
And
I placed 5th place.
Congratulations, man. That's not shabby at all.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your future goals, Jason?
My future goals are doing the March show in West Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm. And what can we expect there?
I'm going to try to place the top 3 or better at least.
Now, and by doing that, you'll get your qualification to go to nationals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is that the goal? Are you looking to be a pro bodybuilder one day?
Yes, I am.
I've heard you call out some people, Jason, on your videos. Tell us a little bit about that. Who have you called out, and what are you planning to do to these people?
I called out Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle talked some crap about me on the Boston radio station. I don't like it, so I retaliated back.
What did he say about you?
He says that I'm a fake and I'm not for real and I'm a joke and all that stuff and all that kind of stuff.
And who else? Tell us other people you've called out.
Kimbo Slice, the MMA fighter.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Don't take no shit from him, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of a scary-looking guy there, Jason.
Right. Yeah, he is a scary-looking guy. He's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
But you're not scared of him?
I'm not scared of him.
Okay. Who else? Keep going with your list.
I called out Mark Alvisi, the pro bodybuilder.
Right.
And
why Mark Alvisi? What did he do?
Some people don't like him. I have a few friends of mine who work out in the gym with him, used to work out in the gym with him at Gold's Gym years ago, on West Atlantic and Military. I have a friend named Leonard and another friend named Andrew, and they're semi-pro amateur bodybuilders in the MPC, and they hate him. They don't like him.
And so, now, didn't you actually meet Mark Alvisi at some point?
Yeah, I did. I met him where I work.
And where do you work?
I'm a grocery stocker at Publix in Delray Beach.
Oh, so you saw him at Publix?
Yes, I did.
And did you go and talk to him?
Yes, I did.
And how did that go?
It went well, but I don't like the way he acts. Sometimes he acts a little too cocky, a little too cocky.
I think he said that he was surprised that you called him out after he felt like you all were, or he was nice to you in person.
He is a nice guy. I have nothing wrong with him, but the only problem is I think he acts a little too arrogant sometimes and cocky.
So you think when you get on stage with Mark Alvisi, you're gonna take him down a notch?
I'm gonna take him down a notch as soon when he gets old and I get bigger. I'm just a young cat. I mean, what is he, 30? I mean, I'm only 24 and I'm still hungry to get bigger. I want it more.
On MD, you have Lee Priest, who actually has a message for you. I'm gonna read Lee Priest's message for you, okay?
Okay.
He says, you don't know shit, you have no science, you couldn't kick a tin can along. Tell him he hopes you make a wish Make-A-Wish. Oh, he hopes that the Make-A-Wish Foundation makes your dreams come true and buys him a science kit. Also, tell him he's a fucking retard. Pass this along to him.
Did Lee Priest PM you that?
Yes.
Holy shit! Do you know who Lee Priest is, Jason? Jason, do you know who Lee Priest is?
Yeah, I know who Lee Priest is.
Okay. All right.
What do you think? What do you think of what he said there?
Well, someone's coaching him in the background. Is that your mom telling you something right now?
That's okay. Let his mom say what.
Because his mom can get on the phone if she wants. If she wants to rebuttal that, she can.
Oh, my stepfather makes donations to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Now you know that these people, when they want to hurt your feelings, they say harsh things to you. That's how people hurt people's feelings. So,
yeah.
You know. Okay.
So what do you think?
But Lee Priest, by the way, called me a retard. I'm not retard. Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I read articles on Lou Ferrigno the bodybuilder.
Right.
He was born deaf in 1 year. He had speech impairment problems, and he had slight dyslexia. Guess what? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm coming out of the dark, and I'm going to tell him I'm a very successful bodybuilder, and I have dyslexia.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. You can overcome all of these challenges because I can tell you have a lot of drive in you. You have a big heart, and your heart can overcome any challenges that you have. Mm-hmm.
So you have a message back for Lee Priest?
I have a message back for Lee Priest. All I can say to Lee Priest is I'm not retarded, and you're wrong, buddy. I'm dyslexic, and I'm a very intelligent person. I just have overcome it.
There you go.
He's always saying, that you mentioned on your videos that you know science. He doubts that. He says you don't know science.
I know some science. I know some.
One thing you talked about was about being off season. Right now you're off season, right?
Yeah, I am off season. I'm about 25 pounds off season.
So your contest weight, what did you tell us your contest weight is?
176 and a quarter.
176 and a quarter. So you're a middleweight.
Yeah.
Ron Harris wants me to mention to you that he believes you're lying about taking 5th place. He says the score sheets have not been produced and that you were not really in the contest.
I was really in the contest. They screwed all the score sheets up and everything. I was in the contest. I don't know what's going on here, but I was, and I'm doing another show in March in West Palm Beach. The judges mess up scorecards sometimes, by the way.
Yes, they do. You're right. Just give me 1 second.
Jason, what are your best lifts? What's your best body part?
Probably my legs are disgusting. They're wicked. I have Tom Platt's legs, everybody says.
Wow. Anyway, all right, listen, we got a caller. Hold on a second. Go ahead, caller. You're on the line with Jason Genova.
Hey, how's it going, Jason? This is PJ Braun, big fan of yours.
How you doing?
Do you know who PJ is?
No.
PJ is an up-and-coming, he'll be a pro bodybuilder very shortly. He's a national-level competitor, and he's an amazingly muscular guy. And how old are you now, PJ?
28.
20. He's 4 years older than you. You should look him up and look at his physique. You'll be very impressed. He'll give you some real good goals. Go ahead, PJ. Sorry about that. No homo.
Unlike all the more popular guys that are bashing you, I'm actually a fan of yours. And my question is, I wanted to know what your inspiration to get into bodybuilding was. And of the current crop of pros now, who do you actually like and look up to? Because it seems like you don't like most of the guys out there.
I'll tell you the positive. The one I like the most first would probably be Jay Cutler. I love Jay Cutler, man. Yeah. I love Jay Cutler. And the worst.
And ironically, the one totally natural bodybuilder in the whole mix. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
And what inspired you to get into bodybuilding? I know you used to be a MMA fighter, but what got you into bodybuilding?
My father was a bodybuilder back in the 70s.
Cool.
If you're going to go and take on Alvisi in a few years, he's a big guy. He's a good bodybuilder. I want to know what you're doing with your training to accomplish this. Like, what is it that you're doing specifically
my
now?
training's brutal, like Dorian Yates.
Oh, you do like high-intensity type of training?
High, very brutal, and very, very, very painful.
Beyond failure training.
Beyond failure, until failure is the end of failure.
Do you have somebody training you in the gym, or are you on your own?
The hardest part is I read books, so I train on my own. I read a lot of Dorian Yates books.
Yeah, I always enjoyed his books quite a bit when I was getting into bodybuilding, too. He was always my favorite.
He's a very prolific author. You know,
Yeah.
a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So who else inspires you? What other guys do you look up at other than Jay Cutler and say that's somebody I'd like to be like?
I would love to be like Tom Platz. I think his legs were incredible. His quadriceps, his hamstrings, his gastrocnemius were unbelievable. His outer sweep was impressive in the legs. I thought he had the best legs in town for the 80s.
And he had a smile that could light up a room.
That's it.
Hey, PJ, you got any more questions?
I think that he has covered my questions, and I appreciate him doing so.
All right, we're going to let you
Jason,
go.
have you been to any shows other than the one you did? Have you been to any pro shows
I've watched some pro shows on TV, but I've been to one big show years ago, not here, but in Las Vegas, the Olympia, years ago, back in '96, when Dorian Yates, before he tore his bicep in '97.
You must have been a young guy then, huh?
Oh, I was about 12, 11 years old then.
Would you go with your folks?
No, I went with one of my friends at that time.
Oh.
And he was grown up.
Oh. And how did you enjoy that?
I thought he was incredible. Dorian Yates was incredible. He was.
Did seeing him at that young age influence you to want to do bodybuilding?
Yes, it did.
Now, Jason, I heard that you were an MMA fighter before you decided to start early into bodybuilding.
I was an amateur, yes.
And how did that go? Were you successful? What was your record?
It was okay. I had in one season I won like 20, and I've got lost 5 or 6.
Wow. So you fought quite often then.
Yeah, and I got hit bad, and I got a busted jaw for it. I mean, I got knocked out teeth. The proof is in the pudding. My teeth are so messed up. Might have to have a construction on my teeth, so.
Hey, what do you think, what do you think, why did you decide that MMA wasn't in your future?
Because I got a lot of injuries from it, and I had to stop.
You're willing to do whatever to get it, huh? You'll work
I'm
hard.
willing to do whatever it takes to get it, even if I have to work a little harder than everybody else.
Sounds good.
There you
Sounds
go.
good, Jason.
All right, Jason, thank you so much for taking the time to come on Off Topic Radio. And keep doing what you're doing. Like Derek Anthony said, stay focused and you'll reach your dreams, okay?
Okay.
All right, take care of yourself, brother.
Thank you for coming on, Jason.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Too.
Oh, my God.
Nice kid. Nice kid, huh?
That's funny.